Jack. I've played piano almost all my life, but I've never had to actually tune a piano. And I've got an electric keyboard, I've got a real keyboard as well, a real piano, and that's kind of a lost art these days. So it may seem kind of like a lost form, but however, that's not the case here in the Twin Ports, thanks to one expert who's teaching his craft to those next in line. Hey everybody, we are on the job today. We're at UWS and we have Dennis Berryhill, who has been the piano tuner here for 40 years. What got you into piano tuning first off?
Well, I loved woodworking, and I've always enjoyed music. I've enjoyed piano music. I love the physics of the piano. I love the repair work. I have the best customers in the world. They always pay their bills. They're talented, intelligent people. They bring joy to people's lives. They make you cookies when you show up.
So this is a baby grand, correct?
This is a concert grand.
Concert grand.
This is a Steinway B. It's almost 7 feet.
Okay.
And this would be about $130,000 piano new. Then they get more expensive and they do get bigger.
Typically it's 88 keys.
88
right?
keys.
But how many strings per key on average?
Well, there's 3 strings in the midsection to the treble section, 3 strings per note, and then the bass strings, they can be 2 or 1 depending on where it is in the scale.
Okay.
So that it's probably about 230 strings that have to be tuned. And this is a very high tension instrument. There are 18 tons of tension on this. So think of like 9 cars, piled into this tension. There is 11,000 parts, one assembled to another, to make an average piano.
Wow. What is this tool? And this is obviously probably the tuner.
So it's
like a beer tap.
it kind of does, yeah. Now this is it's called a tuning lever or tuning wrench, and these are the tuning pins here. So what the tuner is basically doing is he's winding the notes, the strings, and he's tightening the wire, and then he's loosening the wire to make it be in tune. Little micro movements, and it's not as easy as you think. Try and tune that.
Oh my gosh.
Not too much.
That's too far? Getting closer. Okay, that's too far. That's the micro movements. How do you do it? And you gotta use a lot of force. So let me get this straight. You're doing this by ear? Do you have a tool at least to make it?
I started out tuning by ear, but electronic tuners have come a long way. At this point, I'm using actually an app on my phone, and it's amazing the amount of information it will give you.
Yeah. Can I play for a little bit? Can I play a quick thing?
You jump in. What was it like playing on this?
It was so cool. Like I said, there's no better feeling than playing on a concert grand.
And you were in control.
Yes.
And the music was just flowing out of you.
That's so cool.
You got to experience what I wanted you to experience, that this is a really cool Steinway Grand that's in really great shape. It's easy to master it. My job is to provide you the tool that you need to be great. Your inner great can come out. What you were bringing out was the power of this instrument.
Mm-hmm. How rare is it to have somebody that's so young into this sort of thing?
Well, it's more rare than I'd like. We've been recruiting some younger guys, and I've got another guy shadowing me today. I don't want this to be a dying profession. Piano's over 300 years old. I'd like to see, it continue for centuries. And this information has to be passed on. It has to be part of the future.
Man, I didn't know we were going to get a Hunter McCullough concert today.
That was a blast. That was so cool. I forget because for my band, I play on the keyboard so much. So it's so fun to go back and actually play on real pianos. Like he said in that package, there's nothing like playing an actual piano that is freshly tuned, sounds amazing. I mean, my gosh, that was an awesome shoot.
And a lot of people can't say they've played on an $130,000 piano, let alone helped tune
Yes.
a $130,000 piano.
I wouldn't have
Were you
trusted me,
sweating a little bit when you're holding that wrench?
Just a tad, you know?
Snap a wire or
Oh
something?
my gosh.
Wow.
Anybody who's tuned a guitar before knows how complicated that can be, but it's 3 strings per key. So he's got to tune all 3 of these strings exactly the same, and then for every single key. I mean, it's
Holy
a
cow.
lot, it's tedious work for him to do, and that was really cool to see just all the intricacies that go into that.
Yeah, when did you start playing piano?
I think I was in 2nd grade when I started playing piano, and I took lessons for like 2 years, and then I quit, and I wanted to stop, but then I kept going, and the rest was by ear, and I love the piano. It's so much fun.
Well, you were very impressive right there.
Thank you.
I was like, well, Hunter must play the piano every day.
I sure do. I love playing piano.
Might do it for part of his living
Yes.
as well. Hey, coming up, it is time for some more good news.